Hello everybody, it's Non-Scene News here, and today we've got some breaking news coming from political events, so let's just get started. First, Putin has actually done quite a big speech regarding the conditions to start negotiations between the Russian Federation and Ukraine. So this is what he said. Ukrainian troops must be completely withdrew from the territory of the DPR, LPR, Kherson, and Zaporozhian regions. So these regions. So if you see these white marks here, um, the Putin has demanded the Ukrainians to withdraw even from the territory that Russia does not occupy. So all of this, follow the white lines. Actually, I'll just make a little quick line for us. So just follow these lines. Basically, like this. So Putin wants the Ukrainians to withdraw from these states here, these oblasts. Actually, the correct way to say it. So that's pretty. The second point is Ukraine must not join NATO. Russia wants a neutral, non-aligned, nuclear-free status of Ukraine. And they also said all Western sanctions against the Russian Federation must be lifted. So, so huge, uh, huge peace deal, and even the Pentagon chief said that Putin has no right to impose peace conditions on Ukraine, and Zelensky responded to this. I'm just going to Zelensky here. Zelensky has also said he said the Putin's peace proposal for Ukraine is an ultimatum, not a peace deal. So he's saying that it's demands, not like and it has to be equal. He's saying. While that peace agreement's happening, we've actually gotten news from Switzerland that uh, Zelensky has arrived in Switzerland for the Swiss treaty that we've been talking about these past couple of videos, and more and more countries will be going to the Switzerland peace treaty. I'm pretty sure it starts later today or tomorrow. So I'll make sure I'll keep you updated by the time of the next video what they will be talking about. Um, while that happened, Indonesia has just pulled out of it, so Indonesia will not be attending the peace conference, but Armenia will be sending diplomats and stuff to the Swiss treaty. So you can clearly say that Armenia is getting more closer with the West and more anti-Russia. So very interesting. Um, so we actually got news from the G7 summit that happened yesterday that the G7 countries have officially confirmed their intention to provide Ukraine with loans, not gifts anymore. It's loans, totaling around $50 billion by the end of the this year, which will be repaid from the Russian frozen assets. So huge news, and obviously China is going to say this is illegal. Multiple countries and Russian lawyers will be on the case and stuff because this probably has a lot of illegal gaps in this frozening and giving it to Ukraine assets, but that's what's been happening. So the Georgian government actually has now recognized the Southern District Military Court has recognized the National Legion as terrorist organizations. So these were the units created in 2014 under the control of the Ukrainian military, and these were Georgian like kind of mercenaries kind of stuff fighting for Ukraine, and they still are, but now they've counted them as terrorists. So you can tell Georgia's. I don't know what's with these past couple of days, but Georgia's been becoming more closer with Russia, while Armenia's not. So they seem to be going. Georgia and Armenia seem to be going completely different directions. And we've gotten some news from North Korea, which I forgot to say about, and the Putin thing. Um, Apparently, coming from Bloomberg again, North Korea has sent 10,000 containers with 5 million shells to Russia, the South Korean defense minister said. So that's huge statements. We don't have any like cameras or geolocations of this, but we have gotten confirmations that missiles have been given uh, to Russia because we did see North Korean missiles being hit in Kharkiv. I think if you guys remember that, but very, very interesting. But the next news is coming from Turkey. So apparently Turkey wants to join BRICS, and so does Azerbaijan. So Georgia and Azerbaijan are both going to Russia, the Russian side, instead of going to the Western side, and Armenia is going to the Western side. And now Turkey seems to be actually going to the Russian side. So if Turkey joins BRICS, then it definitely has to have good relations with obviously another BRICS nation. And all BRICS conferences this year will be held in Russia. So we can expect the Turkey and the Russian relations improving, and we can expect Turkey and Azerbaijan to be the next members of BRICS. So this is a huge hit for NATO. And a bit of a bummer for Armenia again. The Pentagon has stated that it does not see a desire from NATO members to expand the alliance in the near future. So that's saying that the Ukraine is not going to be joining NATO anytime soon, and so is Armenia. So very, very interesting. Armenia's plans have probably been busted because they probably won't even accept Armenia in NATO. They'll probably be kicked out of CSTO. We got on news from an aid package coming from Germany. This aid package is actually quite a big aid package. Germany reported that 20 Marder infantry fighting vehicles with 10 Leopard 1A5 tanks. So these are a bit older tanks. With shared ammunition from Denmark, one IRIS system, two air defense systems, sorry, three MLRs, HIMARS, and 21,155 millimeter artillery shells, and just minesweepers and stuff. So that artillery shells, 21,000, they probably use that in under a month in the Ukrainian conflict. So that will probably only last Ukraine a day or two. So Putin also said the Russian military has 700,000 soldiers in the special military operation, and this doesn't just say it's like soldiers. This could just be like logistics drivers too. That would probably count as personnel or just the military. So it's 700,000 soldiers or like just 700,000 total working in the military operation. So take that however you want to take it. And we've gotten some news from Macron, the French president. Apparently his ratings have plummeted to record levels. Apparently it's fell by 5 points to 24%. Is the lowest since the beginning of the second 5-year presidential terms. So apparently, Macron has a 24% approval rating. So very, very bad for Macron. And we've got some very interesting news coming from Yemen, the Houthis. Apparently, if you see this video here, a famous Houthi known for his pictures with one of the captured vessels in Yemen. So, the Houthi forces apparently captured a vessel. This seems to be like a massive cargo ship. So, I don't know how they've done it, but they apparently have. We've got some news from the Economic Center in St. Petersburg. Coca-Cola, which produces also Sprite and Fanta, is preparing for a possible return to Russia. So we will see. I will give you more information about that, but apparently more like companies are coming back to Russia. So that's just early reports, so take that however you want. Apparently, we've got news about 41 people, if you can see this video, tried to leave Ukraine in the Odessa region, so this region here. They probably tried to cross the river or like a bridge somewhere around here with tons of people in it, and they were probably going. All these people are going to probably be forced to be mobilized and sent to the front line due as punishment. So there you go. We got some news coming from El Salvador that apparently 3 tons of cocaine was burned and 6.7 million worth of cocaine was burnt in somewhere in El Salvador. So El Salvador has done a very, very good job of freeing its streets of drugs, apparently. We've got a news that the son and the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Ukraine, Sursky, his son has actually filmed a video in Russia, and apparently he said he declares that he's ready to join the Russian army in order to liberate his native village in Kharkiv, which I think is actually near Kharkiv, the city Kharkiv. I think it's like around here. So this is the son of the commander-in-chief in charge of Ukraine, Sursky. His son is now saying he will join the Russian military in order to take, you know, his native city under Russia. So huge news. That's a huge media win for Russia, and I bet they'll be probably hacking it into Ukraine and showing it in Ukrainian news. I have no doubt of that. We got some news coming from South Africa really quickly that the South African president has been re-elected. If you can see this here, this president, Cyril, I think that's how you say his name. I'm sorry, but he's been re-elected. We got some news coming from Kosovo that the government of Kosovo has improved sanctions against Iran and Russia. So very, very interesting uh, developments. And the last news coming from today is Argentina. Apparently, videos have masked up, and apparently videos of mass riots in the capital, in the Argentinian capital. Apparently, the police have brutally dispersed all protesters against the reforms um, of their president Javier Milei. I think that's how you say his name. The proposed package of reforms to receive the Argentinian economy includes declaring a state of economic emergency, cutting pensions, and restricting labor rights. So there's been huge protests regarding that, and his approval ratings have probably gone down a lot too, along with Macron. That's all I have for you today. I'm sorry it's a bit of a quicker video, like me talking a bit quicker. I've got got some stuff to do. So thank you very much for watching. I'm Nonseen News. I'll try to show you the news that Western media and other medias around the world that do not show you daily. So if you're new here, feel free to like and subscribe, please. So thank you very much, and I'll see you later. And thank you for the nice support in the comments. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later.